Hi everyone, we hope you're having a very great day. Welcome to our new philosophy video. I'm Isa.
My name is Carol.
And today our topic is metaphysics and art.
Now let's get to see our opinions and other philosophers' opinions and different ideas. So for today's video we chose this philosophical scenario.
And it includes a question, which is, in today's world, art has become merchandise. Singers like Bad Bunny, Belinda, and Beyonce are products offered to the masses for consumption. Gone is the art understood as free activity. Artists are now products and sold from an industry whose purpose is to increase its capital. It can be considered art, something that occurs under the scheme of the cultural sector. What is the true nature of art?
So let's see our arguments.
But before we can start giving our actual arguments and citing other philosophers that we investigated, here's our definition of what is art. According to the editors of Encyclopedia Britannica in 2023, art is
a visual object or experience consciously created through an expression of skill or imagination. Additionally, art can be created for purposes ranging from aesthetic to purely utilitarian. So now that we have the philosophical conflict, we're going to show you the arguments and counter-arguments of this question.
So first I'm going to present the arguments, and I think a lot of things can be art because, as we saw in our aesthetics class or our aesthetics unit in the philosophy class, we learned that one perspective of aesthetics is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. According to Levinstein in 2022, art can be used to communicate ideas and thoughts. It can be used as a tool for self-expression, used as a form of therapy, or even a means to find beauty in life. In the same article, Levinstein talks about the 7 different purposes of art. 1. To provide an escape from reality. 2. To provide a sense of belonging and community. 3. To enable self-expression and self-awareness. 4. To provide a means for contemplation and reflection. 5. To provide a sense of entertainment and enjoyment. 6. To create feelings of awe, wonder, or inspiration in the beholder. And 7. To convey messages. So thanks to these previously mentioned purposes and reasons, I believe that it doesn't really matter why the art was created or the reason behind it, since it is the beholder that will have a reaction to it that can align to one of these purposes. For example, there's music that I like for a various number of these purposes, like I feel a sense of belonging with it, it brings me inspiration and I can reflect on it. But there's also some types of music that I only like in certain circumstances. For example, for me, it's reggaeton. I don't really like it when I'm listening to it on my own, but when I'm maybe at a party and other people are singing it, then I do feel a connection to the music, and at least it's entertaining to me. So this is why I think that even if my perception of the art doesn't align with one of the most meaningful purposes why it was created, it will still align with the entertainment part, which happens a lot with art that is created massively to earn money, because a lot of people can relate to it and it's entertaining and it's fast, it's achievable, which is why I still think that it can be considered art.
Okay, and now it is time to see the counter-arguments. And many philosophers have talked about the idea of defining art and aesthetics from different perspectives. One of the philosophers that proposed how to interpret the meaning of art or how to define it is Immanuel Kant in his essay Critique of Judgment in 1790. According to Kant's official view, there are 3 kinds of aesthetic judgment: judgments of the agreeable, judgment of beauty, or equivalently, judgment of taste, and judgment of the sublime, by Ginsburg in 2022. So, after this information of Kant's ideologies, it is possible to say that not everything can be considered as art. Since there are certain requirements to call something art, Kant identifies that if something should be defined as art, it must be equally agreeable, beautiful, and sublime. In Kant's theory, the sublime is defined as a pleasure in the way that nature's capacity to overwhelm our powers of perception and imagination is contained by and serves to vivify our powers of rational comprehension. It is a distinctive aesthetic experience. Thus, if a certain song or certain art is created to be commercial and to create money and be globalized, it is not real art. It does not create that real feeling of something natural. It has to create the real sublime experience of contemplating art.
So thank you so much, guys, for being here with us again on one more philosophy video. Unfortunately, this is going to be our last video, so you won't be seeing us again, at least not doing this.
And thank you so much for your views.
Bye!